Warning: this video contains footage from a T14 rated video game. Your discretion is advised. Welcome to Isla Tacano, which is Spanish for cinco. Before being purchased by InGen, Isla Tacano was arguably the most dangerous of all the islands in the Cinco Muertes, as it is the only island in the archipelago with an active volcano on it. Its massive volcanic mountain dominates the entire island, save for a small peninsula on its southeastern shore. Unfortunately, Isla Tacano has not experienced a major eruption since before the arrival of the Spanish, and shows no signs of one in the near future. Minor eruptions, such as the one that formed Isla Pena a few hundred years ago, are common, though rarely on such a scale as the Isla Pena lava flow. We secured two areas for development: the park open to the public and a restricted research facility. We cannot disclose what happens there. However, you'll be taking a special tour of the park facilities. Razrani Globo decided to build its resort around a giant lagoon, which is fed by the numerous waterfalls present. Starting with Sector 00, this is where our ACU Center and Ranger Station can be found, but is restricted to park goers. Sector 01, this is where the main entrance resides. Once departing from the monorail, you walk down the boulder aisle to the main hotel complex. We provide everything you'll need to get settled in before moving into the park. Behind these hotels is the Grand Central Monorail Station, which can be seen from the hotels. And behind the monorail stations is the main street. When building this resort, we were inspired by the park on Isla Nublar, deciding to build the main street around the large lagoon in the center of the park. We hope to introduce a marine reptile species one day to this body of water. It will make a beautiful centerpiece to the park. Next to the main street is a prehistoric forest. Two enclosures are found next to the forest stream. The larger of the two enclosures exhibits two late Cretaceous herbivores, the motherly hadrosaur and maiasaur, and the Bizarroceratops and Pentaceratops coexist in this multi-tiered exhibit. Their neighbors live in a heavily forested enclosure. Here, the robust and spiky Sauropelta lives with the dastardly Deinonychus. Being a member of the Dromaeosauridae family, these colorful beauties are equipped with a sickle-shaped claw, the same as their cousins, the Velociraptor. The Sauropelta has nothing to worry about. Their size and intimidating shoulder spikes deter the small carnivores, which prefer a far more easy meal, such as goats. Onto Sector 2, this area was designed to represent North America during the late Jurassic period. Within the dense Jurassic forest lies a secluded guest complex, with everything you'll need to enjoy the accommodations and its neighbors. Speaking of which, two gargantuan Jurassic North American species reside here. The once-thought Brontosaurus apatosaurus and the cranky Camarasaurus both wade in the forest stream, while guests enjoy getting up close and personal with these spectacular sauropods via the Jurassic Tour. On to the last sector, Sector 3. This one surely isn't the least. This sector includes 3 different biomes in it. To get to this sector, you'll have to ride the monorail, which stops at the cliffside guest complex and the swamp biome. This sector has 4 enclosures in it, and the enclosure meant to represent the semi-arid environment exhibits the Mongolian late Cretaceous, the ornithomimid Archaeoarctonimus, a long and confusing name for such a small dinosaur. Across from them is the thorny Stygimoloch. We built this enclosure to resemble a late Cretaceous North American redwood forest. The Stygimoloch was a favorite attraction to many guests at the Isla Nublar site, so we decided to introduce them here as well. The next 2 enclosures are found in the early Cretaceous African area of the park. This area has a marsh-themed restroom, gift shop, and restaurant. Next to these amenities is a swampy exhibit. Waiting in the waters of this exhibit is the screaming Sugamimus. This dinosaur is known for having a long and narrow snout. Some guests even say it reminds them of a modern fish called flounder. Speaking of fish, this predator would have feasted upon large fish during its time. That's why we feed our Sugamimus specimens nutrient-rich fish. Some guests even remark on their terrifying shrills, which reminded them of the sounds the animatronics make for the popular video game series Five Nights at Freddy's. On to the final dinosaur in the showcase. This large carnivore is called Carcharodontosaurus. It's a member of the Carcharodontosauridae family. This African super predator possesses teeth similar to modern-day sharks. Millions of years ago, these creatures would have hunted in packs to take down large sauropods. Luckily, this duo would not have the pleasure of engaging in such a hunt. The Carcharodontosaurus, along with other carcharodontids, showcase both brute force and tactical advantage. That concludes our tour of Isla Tacano. We hope you enjoyed this special look at this beautiful park. 4 fully functional parks, a 5th park was unquestionable, so we decided to construct another park on Isla Pena. The park is finished and ready to be showcased. See you there.